Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we would learn how to solve the practice question, the count of smaller elements. So let's first understand what we have to do and then we would move forward with the solution. So see, first let's take an example. We would be given a list of elements like 2, 5, 7, 8 and 3. For example, this is the list. Then we would be given a k value. For example, the k value is 7. What we need to do is we need to compare this k value with each element, okay? We need to compare it with each element and we need to find the elements which are smaller than this k value, okay? See, over here the values which are smaller are 2, 5 and 3, okay? So we need to find the elements which are smaller than the k value. Once we find out these elements, we need to tell what is the count of them, okay? So right now the count is 1, 2, 3. So the output for this would be 3. This is what we have to do, okay? We need to find the smaller elements and then we need to just count them. So this is the question that we have to solve, and now after understanding this, let's move forward to the solution. So 1 minute, let me clear this screen and now let's move to the solution. So see, like I mentioned, the step number 1 is to first verify, right? First we need to check. So initially when I do not have any value, right? Initially I don't know, right? Initially I don't know which are the smaller elements, right? So the count for initial values would be 0. Initially there is 0 elements. After this, the next step is we need to compare them, right? So for this I would do for, see, I need to compare for every element in the list, right? I am not comparing only for one element. I need to compare each and every element in the list. So I would do this using a for loop. So for I in A is the list, okay? A is the list where all the elements are stored. After this, in this list, I need to compare each and every element with the value of k, right? Over here, k is in form of x. So I would write if x is less than equal to the elements. So over here I would mention I, okay? So 1 minute, I wrote it in the cross form, then equal to x, right? X is the k value that we just saw in the example and I are the elements in the list, okay? So we are comparing them. After this, we need to tell what we have to do. See, if the element is smaller than the k value, then we need to increase the value of count. So I would write count plus 1. Right? Every time whenever I found a smaller element that is smaller than the value of k in the list, I need to increase the value of count. Once I have done this, I need to return, right? I need to return with the value of count. That was the entire problem. So first what did I do? First I took a variable count whose value I took 0 because initially I do not know which elements are smaller. After that, I did a for loop for all the elements in the list and one by one I compared them with the value of x. X is the number that is given to us. Now, whichever number was smaller than it, I used it to increase the value of count and finally I would return with the value of count, right? Now, the next step is I need to compile this code and check it out. So, let's compile it. So, I am compiling it. Give it some time, it is getting compiled. See, it is compiled, okay? That means the first test case is passed. Now, let me submit the problem. So, let's wait. I have submitted it. It's getting executed. Let's wait. Now, see, it is solved successfully. So, this was the solution for this problem. And I hope you have found this video helpful.